Welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're here today because we're going to break down one of the most transformative concepts you will ever encounter. We're setting our sights on the ultimate goal, mastering the first and honestly the most difficult major financial milestone you'll ever face, getting to that first $1,000. It sounds simple, right? But there's a profound psychological and mathematical journey behind this number, and we're going to unpack the whole shebang right now. Now, you might be wondering, why is the first 1,000 the hardest? Let's be real for a second. Making that initial $1,000 feels almost impossible for a lot of us. It's literally like climbing a mountain with a backpack full of rocks. But here's the secret that instantly changes the game. Your second 1,000? Oh, that is way, way easier. And after that, your money actually starts growing faster than you could ever expect. So why is getting that initial 1,000 so incredibly difficult to pull off, while at the exact same time being the absolute most important milestone of your entire life? Section 1, starting from zero, the hardest phase of wealth building. Okay, let's really dive into this. To understand the struggle, we have to look at the very beginning of the journey. And the energy here, it isn't glamorous at all. Zero. When you have $0 saved, every single dollar you earn comes purely from your grueling physical time and effort. You're trading your hours, your sweat, and your energy directly for cash, just one-to-one. Because at this stage, you simply don't have any leverage. You have no investments quietly making you money, you've got no returns rolling in at the end of the month, and absolutely no passive income whatsoever. Because you completely lack these crucial financial tools, you're entirely alone in doing the heavy lifting. You're the only engine driving your financial vehicle forward, and man, it is exhausting. And because you're the only engine, progress feels incredibly, painfully slow. I really want to validate that feeling right now. When you manage to scrape together $50 or maybe $100 and you look at your account, it just doesn't feel like much. It almost feels like you're totally stuck in the mud, just spinning your wheels. But what you can't see in this frustrating moment is that you are actually pouring the concrete. You're building a critical, unshakable foundation for literally everything that comes next. Section 2, building the consistency habit. It's about behavior, not just money. Crossing this milestone actually requires a massive, fundamental behavioral change. The true challenge is the stepping stone process, moving from 0 to 100 to 500 and finally hitting that 1,000. Most people actually fail somewhere in these steps. But here's the thing. They don't fail because they have a low income or because they can't earn enough. They fail because they simply cannot stay consistent. They start saving, then they stop. They start investing, and then they panic and pull their money out. Without that consistency, reaching the top of those steps feels totally unreachable. Section 3, the cost of distractions. What's holding you back? Let's break down the real monsters in this journey. I'm warning you now, the biggest enemy holding you back isn't your paycheck. It's everyday distractions and temptations. And this brilliantly illustrates how a new phone doesn't just cost money, it actively delays your progress. Casual weekend spending on an overpriced coffee or yet another streaming service doesn't just happen in a vacuum. It directly drains that foundation you're trying so hard to build. Impulsive online shopping, it completely breaks your consistency. Every single one of these seemingly small expenses forcefully pulls you away from your ultimate goal. You have to remember that in the beginning stages, there is absolutely no buffer. Every single dollar matters immensely. When your total savings are small, even the tiniest decisions have a massive, oversized impact on your progress. Think about it. A $50 dinner out isn't just a drop in the bucket when your total net worth is $200. It's literally a quarter of everything you've built. Section 4, the illusion of slow growth, the invisible power at work. Now I want to shift our focus and prepare you for a critical concept. To push through this frustration, you really have to understand the math. If you finally scrape together and invest $500, notice how tiny the initial returns are. The total growth is almost unnoticeable. It creates this brutal illusion that your efforts simply aren't working, which makes you just want to throw your hands up and quit. But listen to me, it is an illusion. And the reason for that illusion is that compounding hasn't fully kicked in yet. Compounding is the process where your money works quietly in the background, growing upon itself until it suddenly accelerates. I want you to just let that sink in for a second. It's an invisible, slow-building growth. As this quote perfectly captures, compounding works quietly until suddenly it doesn't. This right here is the moment you break out of that frustrating trough of sorrow, when compounding finally takes over everything you've been working so hard for violently shifts into a higher gear. Section 5. Reaching the turning point, when money starts working for you. This is where we finally cross that crucial $1,000 threshold and officially enter the growth phase. Everything starts to change right here. Let's move to and see how this builds over time. You hit month 1 with your hard-earned $1,000, but look at what happens by month 6, 12, and 24. Your returns actually start generating their own returns. Your money is growing to $1,100, $1,200, $1,500. Your wealth is beginning to multiply much faster than you expected, purely because of the momentum you've established. So the crucial point is this stark contrast. Before you hit that $1,000, you were doing all of the hard work entirely alone. Every penny was your own sweat. But after that $1,000, your money starts working with you. You've got a teammate. You're no longer pulling the entire weight of your financial future by yourself. And that is the incredible shift that most people unfortunately give up before they ever reach. Ultimately, crossing this line isn't just about having some extra cash sitting in the bank. It represents a massive psychological shift. Your first $1,000 is undeniable proof. It's proof that you can save consistently, proof that you can invest wisely, and proof that you can stay disciplined against all those everyday distractions. You haven't just saved money, you've successfully built a fully functioning foundation. You built a system. And the absolute most empowering truth of wealth building is that once this system works, you are never ever alone starting from zero again. You can just repeat this exact same cycle again and again and again. This is exactly how massive generational real wealth is created. So you now know exactly why the beginning is so incredibly hard, and you know the absolute power waiting for you on the other side of that first major milestone. The path is laid out right in front of you. So my final question for you today is simply this. Are you ready to build your system?